Hit that song.
Which one?
Hey, you out there. You want some culturally concise commentary? You want some co-hosts who actually are authentic and real? You can tell that they actually have some type of chemistry going on?
Hey, cloud chasing. That's cool. I actually got something in mind for you. So keep listening. You'll find out.
This is Touchdowns and Tangents, your weekly spot for NFL takes, culturally concise, tangent, and context for the culture.
What?
You're late. That's like 3 weeks old.
Well, y'all don't ever show me nothing. I just
Nah, it's because the past few weeks we've been yelling over it. That's why.
y'all have y'all intros now to y'all mixtape that y'all are dropped.
What's good, everybody? It's Touchdowns and Tangents, live from the Good News radio station, studio number 1, Culver City, California. I'm Pete D. Camarillo.
I'm Kenneth J. Barry. This is another episode of Touchdowns and Tangents.
And we're joined, as always, by our lovely intern, smart, intelligent. Sorry, I didn't mean to just call you lovely.
It's
Cerv.
okay. I know I am.
Bay Area native.
Bay Area native. Cerv.
Hey, yeet.
She hasn't fully gone to the dark side yet.
Nope,
but
never
she's wearing
will.
a Star Wars shirt. Shout out to Cerv.
No, I'm on the dark side.
Can we see you? Hey.
But yeah, man, shout out to the X-Squad affiliates. Shout out to FPC Radio. Shout out to everybody else who messes with us. Shout out to your favorite podcast app where you can find this official episode 129. I went back and counted. So yeah, you can find it on Stitcher, Spotify, Radio Public, Player FM, Castro Radio, anywhere you get your podcasts.
iTunes podcast section, because hey, what do you know? Hello, caller. What is your name? Where you're from? And yeah.
Nah, we're not doing that.
All the smoke? Okay, fresher.
We are not doing that. Is Pete there? What's up, Pete?
What's good, man? What's good, Jordan? How you
This
doing?
man-
What's up?
last-
How you? Man, I'm great. It's a great day.
For a Knicks fan.
We got the PB&J in the house right now.
PB&J.
Hey.
That still might be the most legendary name ever. And I said it on the fly in the newsroom. We looked at each other. It was like, oh. But anyway, for those of you who don't know,
Crazy.
this man called in 100th episode and told me in my Henny-induced haze to calm down because I was ruining it.
Yes.
He did. Thank God that CVS by CSUN didn't have Hennessy. It would have been a rough podcast.
Keep setting me up.
Of course. Not only is he a Sacktown native, Sacktown legend, came down here, killing it, doing his thing. The one, the only, literally his name in my phone is Jordan Ball, a.k.a. LL Cool J from Deep Blue Sea. Because, sorry. it was too funny, and I haven't changed it yet, and it's been too many years. So
You don't gotta change it.
when it pops up, I get excited. I'm like, hey, Jordan, all right. The only black man to ever successfully survive a horror movie, Jordan Ball and
Of
LL
course.
Cool J. But,
How
of course,
y'all
King of the Jets fan club.
Jets fan club, Knicks,
Of course.
The
Knicks
Myers
are-
remorse.
Knicks
The Myers
aficionado,
remorse.
Ohio,
fan club.
Ohio State
Listen.
apologist. And I remember your question.
Listen, I know you guys have covered the Raiders Hard Knock stuff.
Yes.
Later on during training camp and as things go on, I'll probably stop by to talk about the Jets.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
All
This
right.
man is coming here.
bet.
person?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay. All right. Let's sync it up with your Google Maps. I don't want no traffic excuses.
I don't want you and Brandon. I don't want you and Brandon be like, oh no, we couldn't make it. I need you, Brandon, and Raul in the
Nah.
same building, like the Infinity Gauntlet.
Nah, see, I never commit to things.
He's light skinned. He don't commit. I respect that.
No, you don't commit. You never commit. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'll try
You're soft commit, like NCAA football on PS2.
for sure. Because I can always just say, I'm not going to Texas. I'm going to USC.
I'm going to West
Just saying.
Virginia. Like, wait, I should have had this 5-star prospect. It's Boise State, and I just won a national title. Why aren't you coming here? Oh, I'm gonna go to Texas and never
Exactly. Just like what's his name? Michael Porter Jr. did. He committed to Oregon. Was like, nah, I'm gonna go to fucking Missouri.
start. Yeah, but that's because he had Washington's head coach there. It's like, nah, I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna follow what Lorenzo
Yeah, and
Romar.
his pops.
Exactly. Worked out though.
All right, Jordan. So get to the smoke you called in for.
And then we'll also
Listen.
finish the smoke that you wanted to, the question you posed to us on the 100th episode. We'll get to that later.
Okay, yes. First off, I want to know how you guys are feeling about the draft. How are you guys feeling about the AD trade? I mean, there's some things to build up to what I'm going to say.
Okay.
So I want to start off. With you guys. How do you guys feel about the draft and the Anthony Davis trade?
Let me just say this.
I like how Pete just assumed he could go first.
Let me just say this. Lakers fans are mad disrespectful to Dwight
Clippers fan
Howard.
talking all this trash.
Mad disrespectful to Dwight Howard saying he doesn't compare to AD. When you actually look at their stats, not only do they compare, but Dwight actually carried his team to NBA Finals appearance, which is more than AD's ever done.
That's true.
Beat Bron in his prime.
He actually played 80 games more than once, which is something AD hasn't done. And
That's true.
Made Michael Petrus look like an all-star.
Further, I mean, if you really want to get to the comparison, LeBron and Kobe are the same age as when that Dwight Howard trade went down. So basically what I'm saying is, once again, this is the Lakers desperately trying to get a championship, trying to be relevant at any means necessary. And honestly, if you look at history, only one team has actually made the finals and won it based off being a brand new team, and that was the 2008 Celtics. So what I'm saying is, Lakers are doing all this shit, and they're still not going to win a ring next year. They might win one the following year, because that's what LeBron's teams do. But as far as 2020, they're not winning. I'll put money on it.
All right. I would say I actually really like New Orleans after the fact. If you look at who they're getting.
I knew you was going to say some. Keep going. Look, Pete, I agree.
I'm not going Ryan Hollins.
I knew Kenny was going to be the one.
I told you I don't pay this man for his basketball take.
Hey, but I just want to say this because Courtside laughed me out the room. Everybody laughed me out the room. But I literally predicted. I said, "Watch, the Pelicans are going to trade AD to the Lakers for Lonzo, Ingram, Hart, and 3 first-round picks." And what happened? The exact thing I said.
You called that because everybody, including me, and I still don't know how it happened.
Laughed me out the room.
How Kuzma was not in that deal. Because to me, personally, Kuzma is the best young player out of those three.
See what I mean?
Lonzo Ball.
Man.
Listen,
bro, 6'10" Jordan Clarkson?
One Lonzo Ball doesn't
Did
have
you just
a
say
jump
You're talking
shot,
about Larry
and
Nance
it
Jr.
works.
with the jump shot?
He said 6'10" Jordan Clarkson. He's 6'9".
You're talking about Larry Nance with the jump shot. My bad.
Larry Nance ain't. That's
Larry Nance with a jump.
That's disrespectful.
Did Larry Nance ever average 18 a game?
No, did he ever start?
He went to Wyoming.
Exactly.
Kyle Kuzma is the only dude I know who will go 3 for 4 and finish the game 4 for 11.
That's because they made him shoot in uncomfortable situations. Like they made him 4 shots. He really should.
He'll have 13 in the first quarter and then finish the game with 16.
And LeBron will get a triple
38
double.
minutes.
And LeBron will get a triple double, and everybody will be like, "Oh, it's okay."
Kuzma, and this is no disrespect to Kuzma. Obviously, I think he's a really good young player. But none of those three move me in terms of becoming all-stars potentially.
Okay,
none of them.
Uzi Vert.
You got to give
So,
B.I. a shot, though.
For me, it's the best player that fit around LeBron and AD, and to me, Kuzma was that.
He's
there
a
was
compliment.
no way I thought that they would keep him in the deal. There was no way.
I would have kept Lonzo.
3 first-round
personally.
picks. Here's the problem, though.
Unless they're getting Kyrie. Unless they're getting
and
Kyrie.
with his dad and all that, you don't want to deal with
Kyrie's
that.
a 2-guard, bro. Can we just be honest? Kyrie's not a point guard.
Kyrie can play both.
He's a 2-guard.
He can
He's
play
a ball.
both.
Okay, just because you
He
dominate
has
the ball,
he has like the best handles we've ever seen.
I don't care. Guess what?
How can you say he's not a point guard?
Zion's one of the most explosive athletes we've ever seen with the basketball in his hand. That don't mean he's going to be a
do you
great
know-
power
do you know-
forward.
Do you know this? Kyrie only averaged, I think it was 2 points, maybe less than Curry, but he averaged his career high ever in assists this year.
What was it, like 7?
Despite all the
How many assists? How many
with the
assists was
Boston
it?
Celtics.
How many assists was it?
I think it was around 7. I think like 7.4 or something like that. I'm going off the top of my head. from
That's
what I remember.
cool. That's cool. But he also was the best player on the Celtics.
6.9 assists.
For a scoring guard and all the dysfunction going on in Boston, he had the best year ever.
For him,
he shot nearly 50%. He shot nearly 50% from the field, 34 from three, almost 90 from free throw.
How many games did he miss?
He missed a few.
15.
He missed 15 games. All right, cool.
That's more. That's as many as AD.
All right. I'm setting up my point.
That can be your argument.
I'm setting up. That's not my argument.
Load management is a part of the NBA now.
I'm mad.
I'm so tired of that buzzword.
I'm mad. That's a Joe Budden
buzzword
podcast title. You know that is right.
Load management.
That's literally a title. But anyway, I would say this.
Yeah.
The reason why you can't have AD and Ingram on the same team is because Ingram's too much of a young talent. I feel like Ingram's still better than Tatum. Tatum had a down year. Ingram is handicapped by being on the same team with Bron.
I'm not trusting any player with blood clots. I'm sorry.
Same.
Fam. That
you can. It's a variable.
So that's why he's out of the equation.
I mean, but
to me, the better argument is Kuzma or Lonzo.
Well, Lonzo again.
Well, you can't really
LeBron's
say
essentially
Lonzo.
A point guard.
You can't really say Lonzo's better than Kuzma though, just based off of production.
Lonzo's a better
that's
fit
my point.
on his own.
That's why I don't understand how Kuzma was not in the deal.
Because they probably thought they were going to keep Randall.
Rob Pelinka deserves some credit for that.
Yeah, Randall opted out of his deal.
Except for he essentially gave control of his draft for the next 5 years to the Pelicans.
You're talking about picks that are going to be in the
okay,
bottom
I got it. I heard Stephen A. He's made that same point. I get it. But it's a gamble.
It doesn't matter.
So if
draft picks, hold on, let's be honest.
If AD doesn't re-up, it's
a fail.
It's a fail.
Until recently.
But why would he leave LA?
Until the last, since D'Angelo Russell, when D'Angelo Russell was drafted. Before that draft picks have never meant anything to the Lakers. I'm talking historically.
Luke Walton, Devin George,
definitely.
Kareem Rush was a first-round pick.
Those were all late picks,
though. Take Magic and Kobe out of it. Everybody else is trade. Yep. And they even traded for Kobe because they traded for their draft pick.
Yeah.
But what do you think about the draft?
I like how no one let me finish my point. Thanks, Pete.
Oh, go ahead.
But yeah, I swear every time. But when it comes to that situation, you just look at who's going to be a better fit on the other team. Ingram. You have Lonzo will probably actually be a good fit with Jrue Holiday. And they actually be allowed to be put in a system where they can grow. I think any young player around LeBron James is doomed to be like a means to an end. They're never going to reach their potential around LeBron James. Because the same way people
I agree.
The same way people are like, oh, Jordan was this ball-dominant guy who... Yeah, I don't know. Like, Jordan was the guy in Chicago, and it was Jordan's way or the highway. With LeBron, you can't name me anybody who he's made an all-star. After he got
what are you talking about, bro?
No.
He made Ilgauskas an all-star.
Bro, Ilgauskas was good before LeBron.
Jameson an all-star.
Jameson was all-star before him. What are you talking about?
He made Mo Williams an all-star, bro.
1 year. 1 year. Did he make any young player better? He didn't make Brandon Ingram better.
He never has.
He never has.
He got Deladova paid.
That's a nobody.
He got Tristan Thompson paid.
He should have went to the Lakers.
Tristan Thompson.
I thought he should have went to the Clippers.
He got J.R. Smith paid.
Bro, don't talk to me about J.R. Smith. Don't bring up J.R. Smith's name. But yeah, go ahead.
J.R. Smith wasn't an all-star. All he did was make him a champion. We're saying make somebody an all-star. LeBron's never done that.
He got in Ingram's way.
I thought he was perfectly. Like his game and where he's at in his career, he should have went to the Clippers.
How can he make somebody an all-star when he's already playing with two other all-stars? Like,
bro, he stunted their growth. That's what you're not refusing to understand.
He stunted Mario Chalmers' growth?
We're not talking about Mario Chalmers.
Cole's growth?
Oh my! He was the second.
I'm talking about sorry-ass players.
I'm talking about Lonzo Ball, who was the second overall pick.
I'm talking about sorry-ass players he made relevant.
He stunted both those guys' growths as players.
Bro, Norris Cole's sorry.
Pete.
Oh my God.
No. Not that LeBron made relevant. That LeBron, Wade, and Bosh made relevant.
Thank you.
The players he made relevant was everything.
Boobie Gibson, maybe
2010. Everything pre-2010.
But yeah, man.